Y'all ready for this?
We're going to be moving into Armchair GM. This is where we all are assigned a division in a respective conference and have to make a GM move. So, Dobbs, do you want to go first? He is the NFC South and the AFC South.
For the Falcons in the NFC South, I'm going to go. I think that they should go sign Brian Poole. Add some, first of all, Brian Poole's a good corner. I'm very surprised he's still available. I don't know. It must be something with wanting more money than most teams are willing to offer. But yeah, I mean, add him to that shaky secondary. You got cap room if you're in Atlanta, specifically $14,533,905. So I think it's a move to make if you're the Falcons. And then for the Titans, I've heard reports that Golden Tate's eyeing a few different locations. One of those was the Titans. If the Titans can get Golden Tate on that roster and he can stay healthy, that's just another. If you go four wide with Josh Reynolds, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, and Golden Tate, that's going to be pretty nice. I feel like adding him is really not like the rich get richer in this case.
I like that one a lot. They really do need like a third option and a slot. For mine, I have the West. So start off with the NFC West. Let's start with the Rams. They lost John Johnson in free agency this year, and Malik Hooker is still available. So I think that'd be really cool for the Rams to do. For the AFC West, I got Justin Houston still out there, and it'd be pretty cool to see a little reunion in Kansas City since he wasn't able to be there with the Super Bowl team, and he's been there for 10 years before that. Bring him home, give him a ring.
I like that one a lot. That's actually fire. Still productive too, dude. Like he's still come and produce for them, like for sure.
He's not like a lost body.
Did you guys see that headline about the Chiefs using Chris Jones almost as like an edge this year a little bit more?
I did see that, yeah.
I thought that was kind of weird.
It almost makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say give him more one-on-ones, dude. I feel like he's gonna destroy. He can still destroy tackles too.
I feel like that's a great signing for them too, Connor. Or it just seems like the most Kansas City signing, right? Just like get like a more vet guy for like a lower deal too, and just they always ball out.
Especially because Frank Clark just got arrested, so don't know if he's coming back.
The Chiefs would have like literally just enough money to pay him too if long as he was willing to take kind of like a team friendly deal for like an edge rusher. But they basically have $8 million to make it work. So
see, like if I was just in Houston though, like I would for sure do that because one, it's a reunion, like you said, Connor, and two, if you want to win a ring, like you kind of have to do something like that almost. For mine, I had the NFC North and AFC North. For the NFC North, I had the Vikings to sign Melvin Ingram. I actually really like this for the Vikings. Their D-line is crazy this year. They got, who did they sign? They have Delvin Tomlinson this year. I think they got Michael Pierce as well in the middle.
Yep.
And then obviously Danielle Hunter's on the other side. If they were to get Melvin Ingram, that D-line would be terrifying. Especially coming from a Bears fan, I would not like to go up against that.
No, I would not like it.
For the AFC North, I feel like we're just recycling the same players, but they got to get signed.
Sturman has to get signed. Like he has to.
It's just that point of the season where like we're gonna definitely have to, like the Armchair GM moves I was thinking about this earlier. It's kind of like hard right now.
Yeah.
Like, things will definitely get really more like into it as the season starts.
Sherman might be one of those players that signed like week 6. Like week 7.
Yeah,
like he might not play, and then like a contender's like, fuck, he's the piece we need.
No, yeah, an injury like type thing. That's what it's looking like at this point. It's almost like he's gonna just wait for the opportunity where the money's right, where people are gonna get desperate. Kind of makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
But I had Richard Sherman signing with the Steelers. It's not exactly the perfect scheme fit, but if they're able to get pressure, it wouldn't have to rely on him too much in like single coverage and whatnot. And I think they would be able to figure out a way for him to get it done. But I think that'd actually be a really cool signing, and that would help out their secondary too.
Going into the AFC East, I have the Bills signing Todd Gurley or Le'Veon Bell. I think that running back room at Buffalo is not good at all. I think Le'Veon is more talented, but I can also see him as like a chemistry killer. So I could see that's why you'd bring Todd Gurley in, even though I feel like he's a little bit more burnt out than Le'Veon. But I think either of those two guys is good. I think you just have to weigh the pros and cons, and whatever player benefits you more, I think you sign. Not too hard. NFC East, I think Washington football team should use Taylor Heineke kind of like a Taysom Hill. He could move around. He seems like an athletic guy, and he's not going to be a backup. Like he's not a backup guy, right? Like they have
The double barrel.
The double barrel. It would work. Well, not with Fitzmagic. Maybe Fitzmagic. I don't know. Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen is more of a backup to me than Taylor Heineke. So you might as well utilize like Taylor Heineke's skills.
I actually like that a lot. Like even just like a one season thing until he can get how many years? I think it's only 1 year till he can get paid, right? Like I don't think he's on contract for much longer. So
no. I'm not signing Taylor Heineke to a multiple year deal.
Yeah, no. But I like that, Hunter. That'd be
he's
fun.
interesting though, where it's like I gotta see more of him in game to like really have an analysis on how I feel of him.
Yeah, no, I agree.